Everyone, hi, welcome. Hi, welcome. I will murder you.
Oh, that's okay. All right, it's going down. I'm putting that ukulele down. All right.
Hi, welcome back to Tiburion, everyone. Where either Hamish or Callum or both will die tonight. We will find out.
My goodness. My God.
Maybe.
So, anyway, welcome back to another episode of Tiburion. We're so glad to have you all here. This is a very intense episode. As you may be able to see, we have changed up our screen again. I hope you like it. It took a very long time and a lot of stress and tears and sweat, but I think it looks pretty good. So you've got the names of all the characters, and you've also got the Twitter or Instagram for Meg, where you can go and follow our lovely players. So if you want to do that. But yeah, welcome. Tonight is going to be a very intense episode, so I hope you're all buckled in and ready. And if you haven't followed us over on Twitter at Goblin Hollow LS, you should definitely go do that, because we have a huge campaign going on at the moment about hashtag Free Hamish or hashtag Jail Hamish, which you can get involved in. So, I don't think I have...
There's only one right answer, though, so...
I don't think I have...
I think the entire
any...
account I made disagrees.
Yeah.
That was you? You made that account?
That was you!
With Lauren's permission.
I can't believe that was you. I could have sworn that was Lauren. Are you kidding me?
Unfortunately, we are missing an Adam tonight who plays Vorel. So, oh no! Guys, you should look in the chat. You need to look in the chat.
Yes. Yes.
What's he saying?
Absolutely.
I've got it open.
Hamish's punishment should be a full beard shaving.
In real life or Hamish's character? Because either way, that ain't happening.
Anyway, Adam will not be joining us tonight because of illness, unfortunately. So we do wish him well. Hope you'll
get well soon, dudes.
Next week. But other than that, I don't think we have any announcements tonight. Other than go follow us on social media, and stuff, and you can also buy merch, I think, somewhere. If you haven't followed us already, make sure you follow us so you know when we go live. And if you like what you see, possibly even consider dropping a subscription, because it all helps out the channel, and we love you all. Even a comment in the chat really does help out the channel so much. Anyway, with that, let's go in and begin the episode. Okay.
Concrete.
Waiting for it.
Let me just drink some urine.
So, last time, as you can see on the map, the group travelled from Redbrick up to Coidenwilt. Coidenwilt being Wester's hometown. They stayed in the tavern and left fairly quickly, actually. Wester went to see his mother, who seemed to be doing a lot worse than the last time he saw. And they headed up to Jorheim, which is the capital of the Jorkalian Empire. While there, all of them, Wester, Oberon and Law, warned Hamish as to behave and not getting kicked out. And the very first time that Hamish was left alone, albeit with Wester, but they went to the pet shop against Law's advice to go to look for a tavern, tried to use magic on a shopkeep, which, unfortunately in the Empire, is a big taboo to use magic if you're unlicensed, which Hamish
It's not
is.
the full story, though. But okay.
And after using magic to try and buy a pet...
Buy a pet, not steal a pet, I would just like to say.
I know
Buy.
that out of character. The shopkeep does it.
Purchase.
The shopkeep proceeded to call the guards over, who took Hamish away, leaving Law, Oberon and Wester very, very annoyed with Hamish. Oberon and Wester headed to the pub. Yeah, they went to the pub, while Law, I think, went off to do stuff.
Went to the guard tower.
Seem to have lost my notes, which is not a good thing.
Does that mean Hamish is free?
No.
It just means that I can't remember the name of
By
the tavern.
default.
Oh, let me see if I've got it written down.
Wasn't it like the Dingy Nook or something?
Ale's
Nook,
Nook, isn't it?
The Ale's Nook, yeah. But I believe Law went to first go to speak with the the guards and the guard master.
I know what he'd done.
In which case they've said, hey, we don't really know what's going on yet, you'll have to come back later. And she went off to the library, I believe. And that is where we pick up. So, Wester and Oberon, we'll start with you two first. What would you guys like to do?
Shit. The voice will come in eventually, but I suggest that we lay low for now. Just don't do anything stupid or rash.
We'll just wait for Law to return and explain what's happening.
Okay.
By the way, do you have parchment and something to write with?
Yeah, yeah, he does. He'll hand over one of his perfectly drawn God letters, flip it over to the other side, and give you like a little bit of quill and ink that he's got. Just right away.
Okay.
Everyone's going to start writing a letter.
Okay, no worries. Law. What would you like to do?
Hello. Looking for a library at the moment
Okay.
because I can't do anything else until 5.
Yeah. You can very easily find a library. You go to the Jorheim General Library, which is a very large building made out of a red brick, and almost a sandstone colour brick, which are used together. It's a large double-doored entryway with almost like a white quartz steps leading up. Very large, very grand, and chiseled into the actual stone itself is the words Jorheim General Library. And as you go in, you are instantly hit with the smell of old books, something that you're very familiar with and brings you somewhat comfort. In the centre, there is a large desk which serves at as the reception desk, and along the walls and coming out from there are many bookshelves. Leading up the stairs is to a second floor, which is also filled with more and different type of books and bookshelves.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go to the reception desk. Is there a receptionist behind it?
Yep, there is a receptionist there at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, miss.
Right.
How can we help you?
Hello. I'm doing some research on some history. I'm specifically looking at the war about 25 years ago. Do you have a history section for like that sort of thing, or?
Well, we wouldn't really call 25 years ago history, but we could probably find some news articles for you if you wish.
That would be brilliant if possible.
Yeah, sure. So if you just want to follow me.
Thank you.
And she sort of gets up and you can see she's got a short human, probably about 5'1", 5'2", with almost a bob style haircut, mousy brown with sort of slicks of dusty blonde in the hair. She sort of has bangs that are parted in the middle, and she walks out. She's wearing sort of a pin skirt with tights and a beige sort of blouse, very sort of official looking, and as she work clothing really. Yeah, so follow me this way, and I can take them to you. And
Thank
she
you.
sort of walks up the main set of stairs, which sort of go up and wrap around either side, splitting off, and she takes you up one side and takes you right over into the corner. In the corner there is a large bookshelf that is filled with newspapers that go back the last 30-35 years. So these are all of the newspapers that go back a little bit of time. You're probably going to want to... she sort of stops and sort of scans the bookshelf for what you're looking for. She goes up to like a small section that's about 3 shelves above the floor. She sort of touches down a little bit and goes, so this is the section that you're going to be wanting to look through for about that time period. There's one newspaper a week, so I can't really tell you what ones to look through, but there's a mention of the war in almost every newspaper for about 2 years in this section, so you should be able to find quite a bit.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
No problem. Let me know if I can do anything else to help you.
Thank you.
She gives you a small nod and heads back down to the desk.
Okay. Is there many people in this area?
Not in this area. I mean, in the library altogether, there's probably about 50, 55 people. But due to the sheer size of the library, everyone's sort of spread out.
Okay. Gonna. Can I pull out my sending stone?
Yeah, of course.
And are we able to do this without other people hearing?
Yes. So you guys will have to bear with me. There may be a bit of a lip with the cameras going weird on this, but yeah, 2 seconds. Hello.
Hello. So yeah, I'm gonna get out my sending stone, and I'm gonna say, "Hi, Dad. It's Law. I'm currently in Joheim. There's been a bit of a hiccup. One of our companions has gotten themselves arrested, and it's put everyone in a bit of a precarious situation." I'm gonna wait for a response.
Okay. After about 20 seconds, you hear back, "What sort of precarious situation do you find yourself?"
They decided that it would be a good idea to use magic, given they don't have a license, on a shopkeep. And my owl got a rather unfortunate name, and I don't quite trust anyone not to mention it.
Again.
I'm hoping...
Sorry, go on.
Oh, go on. I'm hoping he will just end up staying in the jail. However, I don't quite know whether they'll get him out on bail or not.
There's another slight
And that's
pause
it.
before you hear, "What is your location?"
I'm currently in the southern district of Joheim. I'm in the library at the moment. They're staying in a tavern, I believe. I'm going back to the guard tower at 5 o'clock to get an update on the situation.
Complete your mission.
Okay.
Thank
you.
You don't hear anything else?
Fine. Okay, we can go back to the rest of the group because I'm just going to start searching for information on stuff.
That's fine. Hey, sorry about that. Meg, if you want to go ahead and put your camera back on.
Yep, sorry.
Cool. So, what would you like to look for?
Okay, I want to look for, just before the war, any big notable thing happening that might be related to this party we heard about, or what caused the war, sort of things like that.
Go ahead and make an investigation check then, please.
Yeah. Hope I am good at investigating. I am-ish. No, I am not. That was a natural 1.
Oh my
6
God.
total.
6? There are a lot of papers. Going through them is going to take absolute hours. It would definitely be easier if you had somebody else here. And just don't have the time at this point, or the man power to go through all of these papers, unfortunately.
That's fine. Yeah, that's it. I'm just going to wait for the 5 hours. Keep searching if I can.
Okay. As you do that, we are going, as I know many people have been excited for, over to Hamish.
Yes.
Okay, lay it on me. What's going on?
So, last time I described the cell as very basic, a straw mat, and pretty much nothing else. You have had your items taken away from you. Is there anything that you wish to do while you are in the cell?
Just gonna whistle like a little tune, one of the tunes that he would have been whistling during. I can hear battle music, so that's not a good start. Just to say,
Don't worry about it.
just while the guards pacing up and down. I'm going to whistle a tune that we as companions would have all, Hamish would have sung with them on their journey.
Okay.
And yeah, I can hear battle music. So what the hell is going on?
Okay, so as you're in this town, it takes a couple of hours for the guard master to come up to you. She is she is a dwarf herself. She has auburn hair, long auburn hair, clad in very thick armour. She comes up with a book, a ledger. Right, name?
I've already given it down at the thing, but I'll tell you as well. As it's nice to see a dwarf face, by the way. It's Hamish MacGuffin. Are you the one here who's here to let me go?
Where are you from?
I'm from Yaluka. I'm from Crowlian, to be exact.
Hamish from Crowley.
Aye. That's correct, aye. Yeah.
I feel like I know you from somewhere.
You probably do. I've been around, I travel here, there and everywhere. I haven't been to Yaluka for some time, but maybe you've seen me on my travels. Maybe I've serenaded you once or twice, who knows? Where do you think you know me from?
The name sounds familiar.
Go on. All good things, I hope.
Probably not if I recognise it.
Oh, no, don't say that. What's your name, by the way?
You don't need to know my name.
Okay, sorry. I just thought we were being polite, but okay, go on. I mean, what brings you to my fine cell? Can I interest you in some hay?
So, Hamish, what did you do?
Aye. Now, I've already, I've given my statement, and what happened was, and I'll be as truthful as I can. There were witnesses after all. You know what I did, but it's not exactly as it seemed. I would never have hurt anyone. I would never have done any damage. I would never have stolen anything. I'm a good dwarf. All I did was want to purchase a ferret. I was wrongly characterised by the pet shop person, who I would love to get to know better. Maybe I've misjudged, but if there's any chance, I'd love to go and make it up to them, and the people here as well. Get to know a few faces, get to know the laws better.
So what I was told
I'm ready.
Is that you walked
Go
into
on.
a pet shop.
I did, yes.
They refused to sell you one of their pets for whatever
They
reason
said
they may have, and you.
They
tried,
said I abused the gerbil. I'd never abused Jeffrey the gerbil.
And
That never
They
happened.
said that you tried to use magic. Is that correct?
I did, but look, it wasn't a harmful spell, and I did not know I needed a license to do it. I'm not from around here. This is my first time here in the Empire. Long may it continue. Not in this capacity, but to have a look around this fine country. But yeah, I did use it, but it's not. I don't understand magic as well as someone probably in my career probably should. I'm self-taught, and maybe I don't know the full extent of it. So correct me if I'm wrong, but as charm person, would you know? If it is harmful in any way, I do apologise. I've been led to believe that it's quite fine and harmless.
You do a lot of talking for one person.
Sorry, I know it's got me in some sticky situations, but nothing like this before.
She sort of glares at you for a second. You're the child
Aye.
of Ulago, right?
Oh, it's been a long time since I've heard that name.
You
Oh
are.
dear. I am. I am indeed.
And with a very stern look on her face, she writes something in a ledger. That's all I need to know. And she walks off.
Oh, bye then. See you later.
You doing anything?
I think I've made a pretty decent case. But by the look on Megan's face, I think otherwise. He's gonna just sort of think to himself. Is there any way I can roll to sort of see what the guard thought of him admitting that he knew this person?
Sure, go ahead and roll insight.
Okay, thank you. Pretty good. It's an 18.
When you said that you knew Ulago, there was a look of recognition, a look of remembering something important.
Would you have any inkling what that might be with that roll?
You would have no idea, I'm afraid.
Does he, with that roll, know if it's good or bad?
It's not great.
It's not great. Okay. Look at everyone's faces. Oh my god, am I gonna die? Really? Right, okay.
Is there anything else you wish to do?
That I'm starting to think maybe I should fucking run. If there's any way out. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna just take. He's gonna take some time to think, and he's gonna make a nice little hay chair, sit down, hum some songs to himself. Think of the good times. Think of Jeffrey. Think of Vorrel. Think of Oberon. Think of Law. Think of Wester. Think of Willow, and everyone else who's been involved. And he's just gonna sort of assess his character and the situation he's in and remember the good times.
Okay. Wester and Oberon. Is there anything else that you guys wish to do?
What time is it roughly?
At this point, it would be. Let me think. So you guys got there. It's probably about 3 p.m. ish.
Has
what
an
time
hour
did
passed?
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
Has an hour passed?
Yeah. Since you guys got to the tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know about you, but I need to pick up a scroll I purchased.
Yeah, your scroll will be ready.
Feel free. I gotta find Laura and a doctor. So I'm gonna go out and search for a doctor and my girlfriend Laura. She's been gone a while, and I don't want to make. Well, I don't know if she's been nicked.
Your girlfriend or your good friend?
I thought you said girlfriend. Yeah.
Good friend.
Good friend. Hashtag.
Yes, good.
Hashtag war.
No, good friend.
Or hashtag Leicester.
Hey, I know I'm northern, but come on, let's not rip this out of me. Let's not rip the piss. Bastards.
Okay. So Oberon, you head back to the magic shop.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Yes. Yeah, come in. Yes, I got your scroll.
Thank you.
And he sort of starts ruffling through some stuff under the counter. Oh, here it is! He sort of hands it out to you.
Thank you very much. And he that way. About my other order.
Yes. 2 weeks.
Yes. I might not be the one who would be picking it up. It might still be me, but or it depends. I've got a quest I'm going on. Yeah, and so I'll have a friend pick it up. Yeah. If I'm unable to. Her name would be Ulks. She's a hobgoblin. Yeah, if that's alright.
Yeah, just sign this. He sort of hands you over a form that basically says that you're allowing a specific person to pick up your order, since this is very high magic stuff. So he writes down the name, a basic description of Ulks, hands it over to you just to give a quick sign.
Yeah, and I'll sign it.
Okay, so if I see Ulks, I will give them the stone. No worries.
Yeah, it might be both of us. It might just be one of us, but someone will come and pick it up.
Okay, it will be waiting here.
Thank you. I will head back.
Thank you for your patronage. Okay. Wester, as you're out looking, Law, have you come from the library? Are you going to head over to...
Yeah, it's probably about time. I'm not getting anywhere with the research, so I'll head out and make my way to the...
So I say, Law and Wester, you can easily find each other as you're walking back.
Gives me session 0 vibes. Yeah. But he's just like, he's more so looking for a doctor than Law. He knows Law can handle himself. He's looking for a doctor. Well,
Okay,
if I can find one.
Go ahead and make investigation check.
Oh, God. 15. Yeah, 15.
Yeah, so you do find the Joheim General Clinic.
Oh, God.
So you can go in and...
Yeah, I'm gonna go in and see if I can see a doctor.
Sort out your disguises.
Yeah, get disguises sorted.
You guys need to stop. Final warning.
Okay.
You hey, you alright? Don't worry.
I assume Law sees Wester go into the doctor's office.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Law's gonna go in as well to check he's okay. Can't deal with more than one person being out of action.
Okay.
Wester's gonna sit down. Do you know where you used to go and you're like, Doctor, oh, you hurt yourself, and you used to get your parents to answer for you. You just like look back at them. Oh yeah, he's got a hurt knee. Something like that. What he'll do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, give me a sec. I am just trying to find the thing.
A question. Hey, Caitlin, aren't your DMs open now for more people to request art?
Yeah. Yeah, my commissions are open. It's a limited slot because I've actually got another
And
job,
where can people find you to get your digital art?
so you can go on my Twitter, which is on the screen, and there's a pinned comment that has a link to my Etsy for the commissions.
Look how good that is.
Okay, just sell my soul for the stream.
So sorry, I just... Does anyone know if there's like a cure disease spell or something like that?
I think
Is it
Yeah.
something like restoration?
Is it less
Yeah,
restoration?
less-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
so.
that's fine. So you do go into the doctor's. There's a young gentleman behind the counter. Hi, welcome to the general practice. How can I help you?
I feel a little bit sick. I'm just not right. Can you just give me a look over?
Yes, I can get the doctor to give you a quick look over. What's the name, please?
Mr. Cloudbrush.
Oh, okay. Mr. Cloudbrush. Where are you from, please?
Cordenwilt.
Okay. Just give me a quick second. And he sort of pulls out a ledger and starts flicking through. Okay. Yeah. So for the doctor to see you, that's going to be 15 gold pieces.
Jesus. Sure, I'll pay it. I'll give him 15 gold pieces. Got money.
Also,
I got money.
Hyperbull Dino just redeemed Hydrate, so everybody take a drink.
Oh, I've only got whiskey.
Yeah, I've got an energy drink.
I've only got bad beer, but you know what? We have to do it
Oh, no.
for the chat.
I've still got my pee, actually, so I'll drink some.
I'll start drinking that moonshine and just be rat ass by the end of the
Lime
stream.
Coke. Lime Coke.
Lime Coke? Is that a thing?
It is a thing.
Or is that some
It's a
crazy
blind
homebrew
lime.
Coke that you've done?
No, it's an actual thing.
Anyway. Okay, so if that's 15 gold pieces, then please, and it will be about an hour for the doctor to come and see you.
Jesus. Yeah. I assume it's really busy in here.
There's not that many people in here. There's about 3 people waiting in front of you.
It's fine. They probably need it more than I do. I'll just sit down and just... If there's any books or anything, I'll start
Okay.
reading a magazine like...
Do you pay the 15 gold pieces?
Jorheim... Yeah, I'll pay it.
Okay.
It's like an
Sure,
18-month-old catalogue for like a fishing magazine or something, like they have in a dentist waiting room. Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything that either Laura, Wester, or Ron would like to do with this within this hour then?
No, I think I'm good.
So after an hour, the young gentleman behind the counter goes, Mr. Cloudbrush, the doctor will see you now.
I will... where's the room? Like...
He sort of points down the small hallway that there is. It's the door at the end.
Okay, I will go down to the door at the end.
Okay, so in front of you there is a very small wooden door. It is shut at the moment.
Yeah, I'll give it a knock and just like a few seconds before I enter to be polite.
Okay, so you give it a knock. You do hear a come in.
I will enter, make sure everything of mine is sheathed and all my sharps are put away.
Okay, as you enter, it is a fairly small room with a desk. One sort of bigger chair behind the desk where the doctor sits. There's 2 smaller chairs in front, the other side of the desk where for patients to sit. There is a couple of bookshelves that are filled with sort of paperwork and ledgers and books. But sat behind the desk of the doctor is an elven person, androgynous looking, sat there with sort of a pixie cut, a blonde, like an ashy blonde pixie cut. Got a couple of freckles splotted across their face, and they sit there in kind of casual clothing. Please, welcome, sit down.
Wester will sit down. I just feel generally pretty sick. Like the things I'd be able to do normally, I'm not really as good at.
Okay. They sort of stand up and come around the other side of the desk. Okay, can you just put your head back for me, please?
Yeah, I'll follow the orders.
And they sort of click, and as they do, 2 bobbing lights appear in the air, just above your eyes. And they sort of look into your eyes and, okay, pupils are dilating normally. They click again and the lights disappear. They put a hand on your neck to try and get a pulse, and heartbeat is normal. Back of the hand on your forehead. You do seem a little bit hot, though. How long have you been feeling ill?
Not too long. Maybe like a day, if that. And a half.
And what were you doing immediately prior to feeling ill?
Please don't judge me, but I was fighting grubs. Don't judge me.
Fighting grubs?
So brave.
Like, how did the... It was from a skeleton, a skeletal hand. Now,
There you go.
Hashtag skeletal hand.
Right, I don't say it that often, okay?
Yeah, you'll get that. You'll get that trending one day. Skeletal hand.
Okay, so you had these grubs coming off a skeleton.
the
Did any of them bite you?
not that I felt, but some of them crawled on me, and I just feel pretty down.
Okay, I'm just going to make a small incision on your arm. I just need to test some of your blood, just to see if there's any disease. You sort of take your arm and they rub a small, almost anaesthetic gel over the middle of your arm. They take a small blade and just make a very, very small incision, just enough to let a little bit of the blood out. They pick it up on almost like a stick, like a ice cream stick sort of thing. They sort of take some of the blood and takes it over to the back with this machine that you've never seen before. Sort of large metal and full of gears and pipes, and they put the stick into the machine, and after about 30 seconds of waiting, it does come out, and the blood has changed a different colour.
Oh, God.
Yes, you have contracted something from, I'm assuming, the grubs.
That's kind of what I'm here to get fixed.
Yeah. From what I can see,
What's
it's a very basic, it's a basic disease that we can get off fairly easily. It shouldn't take more than a couple of seconds. So they sort of put it down and come over. You are going to feel sort of a warm temperature type breeze come over your body for a couple of seconds. It will disappear. Everything will be fine. And they sort of stand there and they do cast Lesser Restoration on you.
Yeah.
And you do feel slightly better. You are no longer diseased.
Oh, yeah.
That should have healed up anything. I would keep an eye on it. There is a chance that it was stronger than what my magic's able to do at the moment. If it does persist, come back and we can just do a slightly higher spell. With that, it will cost a bit more. But you should be good, hopefully. So just keep an eye on it and come back to us if there is any other problems. Okay?
You have maybe like a plaster or something?
Sure. They get just like a cotton ball and almost sticky tapes it to your arm.
Fair enough. I will.
There we
Yeah,
go.
I'll drop down. And I'll put 2 additional gold pieces on the chair. Thanks.
And just take these as well. And they hand you a small, almost potion type bottle. Inside, have you ever had like those fish oil capsules when you were younger?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They fill. There's about 5 or 6 capsules. Just take those once a day. If you get a temperature in it, you should be all fine.
Thanks. Now something else I've got to remember to do. Fuck. I'll leave the doctor's office.
there's Wester, by the way. I've done a little drawing of him. He's got a little plaster on as well on his arm.
With these big massive arms with a little piece of cotton bud on. It's like Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, tiniest little thing. Yeah,
Okay.
massive.
So, Law, what would you like to do? It is about 5 o'clock. So it's roughly the time that you would be able to go.
Yeah, I will head over to the guard's tower and see if I can find out what's happening with Hamish.
Okay, so you head over there. There's the same guards that you saw earlier. Hello.
Hi, I'm here to inquire about what's happening with Hamish. I was here earlier.
Yes, the guard master should have finished with him. I will go get her for you. They leave you, and a couple of minutes later, a dwarf female comes out. Hello, what can I do for you?
Hello, I'm acquaintances with Hamish MacGuffin, and I was just wondering what's happening with him being in prison. Is he on bail? Is he staying? What's the situation, basically? I wasn't even told what he did, so if you could fill me in on that as well, I'd be incredibly grateful.
If you want to follow me to my office.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
Okay. She walks you down the hallways, and out the corner of your eye, sitting in the back of one of the cells, you do catch a very familiar looking ginger dwarf, sitting on a seat of sawdust.
I'm going to give the ginger dwarf the dirtiest look I can manage. I am not pleased with this dwarf.
He's going to mouth sorry, just...
He's got a harmonica as well.
Yeah.
So, you follow the guard master back to her office. Please take a seat.
Thank you. I'm going to sit down.
So, you said you didn't know what he did.
No, I wasn't told. I was there when he was being arrested, and then I came straight to the guard tower to find out what was going on. So,
Well, if you didn't know, because clearly your friend didn't know. I don't know how he didn't, but apparently he was unaware that he was in the Empire. And unlicensed magic using is against the law. With 50 years in prison for licensed magic with evil intent, a lifetime in prison for unlicensed magic, and death for unlicensed magic with evil intentions.
I see. And I don't suppose he happens to fall into the lifetime in prison for unlicensed magic category by any chance?
Well, I am unsure at this point. It's not for me
I
to
see.
decide what he gets, that's for the judge during the trial. Unfortunately, he has admitted to me that he used magic against a shopkeep.
Of course he did. Okay. Okay. I don't suppose he happened to mention we're also part of a guild.
No.
We came to the Empire because we have a job to do in the north, and that's why we're here. And I say we're. Oberon, Hamish, and Vorel are part of the guild. We happen to be travelling with them.
What guild would this be?
One in the Adventurers Guild in Izeth.
The Adventurers Guild.
Yes.
She walks over to her desk, picks up a sending stone. Yes, I would like you to pass me through to the Adventurers Guild in Izeth. I'm assuming the one in Port Lianzon, is that correct?
I think so. I wasn't with them when they joined the guild.
We assume so. Thank you, I'll wait. She stands there, almost glaring through Law at this point while holding this sending stone to her ear. Who am I speaking to? Tanith. I've got someone here who is apparently a part of your guild. His His name is Hamish MacGuffin. He's in the Empire currently committing a crime against our shopkeepers. Okay, and did you send him up here? You didn't. Interesting. Okay, no, that's all. Thank you. So we were told that the last mission they were on was in Red Brick, Izeth.
Yeah, we just came from Red Brick.
There is no open contract in the
Is
Empire.
there not? I could have sworn Oberon took the piece of paper for it.
He did. But out of character, they didn't open any contracts there.
Oh, okay.
They were hoping to
Well,
open
that
a
just makes me look like an idiot.
in the Empire.
Because we're going
They
to do
haven't done
one
yet.
open contract.
You people make my life difficult. My apologies, I have been greatly misinformed. We were in Red Brick. We were investigating grave robbings there, and we figured while we were waiting for the grave robber to return to give us more clues, that we'd do the job up in the Empire. He took a form, apparently.
And what
No
job
contract was opened
would
on that.
this be?
I don't know. I don't have the piece of paper. I can go find Oberon, who does have the piece of paper, though.
So what was your reason for coming here then? What was your name?
I'm Law.
Law. What was
Law
your
Van Doren.
reason of coming here if you had no information?
I'm travelling with the group. They had their job to do in the north, and I wanted to look in some of the libraries.
Right, but what was your reason of coming here to me right now?
Oh, I wanted to see what was happening with Hamish.
Well, he is staying in jail.
So no bail at all? Nothing like that is an option?
She just sort of looks at you. She picks up the sending stone again. A couple of seconds of silence. Can you send the representative of Jorheim down, please? Thank you. You can take a seat. Somebody will be here within half hour.
Thank you.
And
God.
takes a seat opposite you. And stays with you for a little while. And then starts doing some paperwork.
Gonna let her get on with her paperwork.
Okay. Oberon and Wester, what are you guys doing within this half an hour or so of Law going to speak to the guards?
Everyone's back at the tavern.
I've got an idea, but I really want to. I want to forge a doctor's note. Say Hamish has to go to the doctor's, and then let him run off. But I'm just gonna go. This might get me through. No, that'll get me thrown in jail. Loitering outside the guards tower. That'll definitely get me thrown in jail. Yo, I'm gonna go to the guards tower too. I'm gonna back up Law. I'll go by herself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you head to the guards tower.
Yeah.
Yes, what can we do for you?
I'm here to look for my friend Laura and Hamish.
Give me a second. He walks away. Law at this point, she's the guild master's been working for about 10 minutes before the guard walks in. Guild master, apologies for interrupting. There's somebody else here to speak to you about Hamish MacGuffin and somebody called Law. And you can see her go. Send
Yeah,
him
no,
through.
Law's having exactly the same reaction.
Send him through. Yeah, yes, right away, Guardmaster. And yeah, Wester, he comes out and you can go straight through. Follow the corridor down, there's the door at the end.
Yeah, I'll follow the corridor down, and you'll know it's Wester because of his signature just clanking of his armour. Just
Yep. Hamish, you
Moving
hear
along.
the clanking of Wester's armour coming down the hallway as you sit at the back of the cell.
Okay, he won't do anything for the moment.
Okay.
I'll look at Hamish. I'll just give him like a nod of like, I got you back. It's like a what's up nod. I'll give him one of them as I'm walking by.
Hamish will just, acknowledge.
I got you.
Okay.
No.
So you get to the end. There is a door in front of you.
I'll knock on. Be polite. Don't just go storming in.
Law, you do hear a knock on the door, and the the guard master goes, "Come in."
He will wait a few seconds, just to have like a dramatic entrance and then come in.
Right, and what can I do for you?
I'm here to support my friend.
Great, cheerleaders. Is
Where's
there
the-
anything that you would like to bring to the table?
Let me have a look in my inventory. I'm so
Where's-
tempted to just go, yeah, my battle axe just go bang. But
Don't you dare!
I don't know, I won't. No, I'll just,
Wester,
No. Yeah. Us?
the most helpful thing you could do for me right now is to go find Oberon and see if he has the piece of paper that tells us that we were going to take a job in the north of the Empire.
I'll look at them both and go, I'll be back! And then I'll leave and I'll go run down to the tavern.
Dealing with idiots.
Oh! You know what? Yeah, I was always there for you. I had your back since day one. Disrespect me behind closed doors.
What did you think was gonna happen in that situation?
But I didn't think. Yeah, I didn't. I'll be honest. Yeah, outside Caleb just about knows what the Adventurers Guild is. I didn't know they had a bit of paper. Proper, I didn't know. I'll
Well, you've actually
on,
turned
Monty,
out very useful because now you can go get the bit of paper from Oberon and not annoy the guard master by sitting in her room.
let me say, yeah, this is the only time because Wester's not a skivvy. He's a fighter, but a paladin. Yeah, I'll go get the bit of paper.
Okay, so you head back to Eldnock. Oberon is sat having a drink.
Pissed as a fart.
Very out of breath. He's like, comes to go, oh, bro, do you have paper? Not to write on like a contract paper thing.
Which contract paper do you
Or
need?
something about a guild, an adventurers guild.
I have multiple.
Oh, bro,
What,
I'll just
more?
take all your paper. All the paper, except your leather and whatever you got from the shop. I'll take it all.
Okay, and he slides the contracts over to Wester.
Does he slide over the piece of news article paper that he took off the notice board?
Yeah,
Yeah? Okay.
yeah. All of the Adventurers Guild paper. He goes, since that's what he asked for.
Okay. And I'm assuming you head back.
Before I'm gonna leave one gold piece for open and go, get yourself another drink. Won't be a long time, and I'll leg it back out. He's the shortest one with 25 movement speed, doing all the running. Double the
So-
time.
That's fine. With that, before you get there, Law, about 20 minutes after that, somebody comes in. Gentleman, tall, elven, spiked back, brown hair, in as much of a suit as you can get in a fantasy world, I suppose. I was called down as a representative. Who am I representing? Please come in. Law here would like to discuss bail with you. On what matter may this be? On the Hamish MacGuffin matter and an instant recognition. Pans over the elf's face.
Ferret Gate.
The guardmaster stands up and walks out of the room. The elf comes and sits in the guardmaster's seat. So, Law, was it?
Yes.
I do hope you realise how much trouble your friend is in.
Absolutely. If it were down to me, I'd leave him here. But unfortunately, it's not just my say.
So what would you like to discuss with me?
Is bail an option? I have a funny feeling it might not be, but I want to cover all of our bases.
Ah. Well, unfortunately, we are not able to offer anything until at least tomorrow afternoon. He needs to be put into the system. The judge needs to approve any bail applications, and the application cannot be made until the person is in the system. We can get working on the system today. You can make an application tomorrow morning, and the judge will be able to approve it by lunchtime tomorrow.
Okay.
Or decline it,
And-
whichever way he decides to go with it.
Okay.
Hamish will
And-
need to make... you will need to come and speak to the judge, personally, about why he should be considered for bail. And a written application needs to be made on his behalf. And the judge will review the evidence and make a decision.
Okay. And should bail be granted, what, I assume there'd be restrictions put in place?
Oh, yes, of course.
What restrictions would we be looking at?
Depending on what the judge thinks of the case, the probability, 100 gold piece bail. You're not to leave the country.
Yeah.
You must, well, Hamish must wear a tracker on him at all times. If the tracker is destroyed, taken off, or he leaves the country, we will send one of our agents out to track you and bring him back. In which case the bail will no longer be granted. You will be put in jail awaiting trial and will probably have a much harsher sentence if he is not sentenced to death, that is. There may be other restrictions that the judge decides to place on him, but I cannot be sure about that. Those are the main ones.
Okay. And how long until a trial is likely to be?
With a case as high profile as this, I'd say a couple of weeks. 2.
And is it
Well, possibly.
decided by a jury or a judge?
Well, again, high profile case, probably a jury. But the judge will get a final say.
And do we know what he's actually being charged with at this point? Like what?
Currently he is being charged under the Insane Practitioners and Rebellion Act 802, and with the... Wow, Caleb! Go fuck yourself. Fucking cheek of that, like.
As a law student, I'm loving this.
Yeah, I'm here, like, I just don't understand. I'm just enjoying
same.
sitting here.
He is going to be charged under the fact that he was an unlicensed magic user, and it would be an objective test to see whether it was with malicious intent as to what he was trying to do, what spell, and what he was trying to get out of the shopkeep.
Okay. So, at the moment, there's nothing we can do until tomorrow morning, is the sounds of it.
He takes out a couple of pieces of paper, slides them over to you. You can start work on the application, hand it in tomorrow. You may want to see if you can speak to your friend about getting together.
Yes.
Something to say in front of the judge.
Okay.
If there's nothing else I can help you with, I will go take my leave. And he stands.
Give me a sec to just think of questions. Is there anything else anyone else wants me to ask this judge? This clearly a lawyer. Anyone else want me to ask anything?
We're not in the room.
Oh.
You're on your own.
You're on your own, babe.
Well, let's say
I
about
feel
the
like I'm
papers,
missing
but-
something. I feel like I'm missing something.
Ask him if he takes bribes.
I'm not asking if the judge takes bribes. That's the quickest way for us all to get put in jail.
What about the papers to prove the reason why we're in the Empire? I'm sure Law would remember that. Is the lawyer?
I
want
feel
it?
like that's less relevant because that comes in the trial rather than the what we got to ask the lawyer. I think that's the most help. Okay, I think that's it.
What about how is the jury got? Do they send like letters to random people?
We're not asking how they find the jury so we can fix who the jury is.
You never know if you don't ask.
We're nice to ask
No.
to be put in prison, aren't you?
No.
Right, the
I
judge,
refuse.
I get it.
the
Okay,
jury.
that's everything. Thank you, sir.
He nods, stands, and leaves. In which case, at which point, sorry, the guard master comes in. Right, did you get everything that you wanted from the representative?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for being so accommodating. Would it be possible to speak to Hamish himself? I'd quite like to tell him what a wanker he is.
You have 5 minutes, and a guard will be watching.
Brilliant, thank you. Oh, so I go and talk to Hamish.
Okay. There is a guard.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
You're a dickhead.
I know that. There's nothing new there.
I warned
So what did
you.
they say?
I warned
we
you not
go?
to do anything stupid. Shut up! I warned
Okay,
you
sorry.
not to do anything stupid.
Okay.
Did I or did I not?
alright. Yes, you did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Law. I got
You should
carried
be.
away.
No!
I'm sorry.
Do you understand you could be facing the death penalty?
No. What? Death? Death penalty?
Yes!
No,
if you're
no.
found
I
guilty, they're going to kill you, Hamish!
No, that can't be right. It was only a ferret. I don't understand. I'm not. What is this place?
You are unlicensed. You used magic to get something you wanted. If the jury find that that was malicious, you're dead. And even in the best case scenario, if the jury find there was no malicious intent, but you're still guilty of using magic, you're in jail for the rest of your life. Luckily
Wow.
for you, I have the papers for a bail application, so you can spend the last few months of freedom, or not even a few months, few weeks of freedom, out with the rest of us.
Few weeks of freedom.
Yes, because
You-
the trial's going to be in a few weeks. And if they find you guilty of any of it, you're screwed. Completely.
What do you mean? Any what? Even if you're new here and you don't know, and it was a mistake, and
I'm sure
I
those
didn't-
will be interesting factors for the jury to hear, and they might be lenient on you. Yes. But that's not how the Empire works, Hamish, and we did warn you. All three of us warned you.
I mean, I know, Law. I'm so sorry. I've let you all down.
It's fine. I'm going to start on this bail application with Wester and Oberon later on. And hopefully we can at least get you bail. There will be restrictions on that. You'll have to go before a judge. And you'll have to make your case as to why you should get bail. I think it would be best for you to start thinking about what you would say to them. I would go with something along the lines of, you're not actually a threat. You're not going to run away from the country. You promise not to use magic unless it is in self-defense. Or maybe at all would be better, but I don't think in our line of work that's entirely possible. That you're a good person and that this is a rare incident. And I hope you're making notes.
I am making notes, and also Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm just so sorry I've let you all down. And,
I want to know what you were
Oh.
thinking.
I was thinking I wanted a furry dragon. A little sausage, wiggly sausage pet. What they called. I can't remember what they're called.
Ferrets.
Ferrets. That's right, a ferret. Yeah. Yeah, ferret. That was all I was thinking of. You know what I'm like? I'm quite impulsive, and I just saw the fluffy
I don't think
noodle, and I
don't think the explanation makes it any better.
I know. I need help. So if I say to them that I'm not gonna leave, I've got an idea, and hear me out. I've done a lot of thinking in this cell, sat here on my own with nothing but some hay to keep me company. I've just been thinking. We have been tasked with something quite extraordinary.
yes.
Those mysterious people. They came to us to solve the situation.
I have
Find my notes.
I have started researching on Andros but I couldn't find anything. But yeah, I couldn't find anything in the library yet. I'm going to keep looking.
Now, is there any way? And I was thinking, if I can convince them enough that I'm a decent dwarf and I mean well, and that I have been chosen along with you, my friends, to save essentially Tiburion. I mean, after that, they can do with me what they like. If they want to kill me because of a ferret, then so be it. I just want to make sure everyone's
Not because of you wanting
safe.
a ferret. You're still missing the point. It's not because you wanted a ferret, because you tried to use magic on a shopkeeper.
I see.
Charm
I see.
person literally manipulates a person.
I never
It
knew that.
manipulates
Like
their
I said, I'm
thoughts and feelings.
self-taught. I'm self-taught. I never knew that. I just thought it got people to like you. I mean, that's the way I've always used it, and I've been a bit, using it willy-nilly, and I think that's a bit. Now I understand more about what it does. Do you know what? I doubt I'll ever use it again, to be honest, and that's quite a thing for a bard.
I'm gonna say, magic that messes with people is just not great.
I didn't. Surely they must know I didn't mean it. I meant no harm. No, I was always going to buy things. I'll make it up to them. But
I think
most
we're
of
getting
all,
off topic. That's going to be for the jury to decide, with the judge having the final say. And that will be at the trial. Until then, we'll try and get you bail. I'm going to fill out the application tonight. You need to think about what you're going to say to the judge and think very carefully. Look at the things I said to you before, and I really hope you actually made notes on those because I cannot remember.
I've got some.
And we'll go from there.
You were speaking quite fast, Laura, so I got some. No, I mean, there's no way I can get. They know I used the magic, so I mean, I can't exactly. That's just a given now. There's no way out of that. I mean, I guess if there's any way, maybe, and I'll whisper it so the guard doesn't hear. It's like if I did have a license after all, then maybe that may sway things. I don't know if Tanith can help with that.
I was going to say, if you did have a license, it would still be 50 years.
Aye, but look,
I mentioned Tanith. I did mention you were part of the guild,
right.
and she phoned through to them. So I don't know whether that will work in your favour or not. But the fact that a guild has hired you should speak to your qualities as a person in of itself.
I think so. And the fact that we got we saved a young child, and essentially we're looking after them from afar. And there's so many. There's more good than bad.
Can I just jump in? You want to admit that you took a child from the Empire across the borders without
Do
relevant
that.
documentation.
Don't do that. This is your.
They don't have to know that she's from the
someone in
Empire.
ether going, don't do that.
A skeletal hand appears. No, no, no.
Yeah, no, no,
I'll
no.
fucking get you. I'll skeletal hand you in a minute.
Yeah, well, but
Mish,
Law,
you have
I
done a
mean-
lot of good, but that doesn't change the situation we're in right now.
then what kind of world is that? I don't know what to say.
This
I
conversation is over. You've had your 5 minutes, Law. It's time for you to go.
I will be back
You're
with
here-
the application tomorrow. Think very carefully about what you're going to say, Hamish. And Laura's gonna wave goodbye.
Okay, bye, Law. I'm sorry, Law. I'm sorry.
At which point you see Wester running in with handfuls of paperwork.
Fucking hell.
Like the nerdy kid in a high school who's got too many books,
Yeah.
and they drop it all on
I-
the floor, and everyone goes, "Ha ha, nerd!"
There's another halfling there. We just touch hands and it's love at first sight.
Thank you, Esther. I owe you one. Seriously, you are a lifesaver. I really appreciate that.
I hope so, because I am gassed. He's just gonna like lay on the floor on his back.
Laura's gonna take the documents and like sift through them, looking for the one that she wanted.
Like investigation check.
Oh, don't do this to me. There's not that many documents there. 16.
Okay, so as you go through, you do see a piece of paper from a newspaper that you instinctually turn over, where there is a handwritten note calling for adventurers to go to the north of the Zukalan Empire.
Brilliant.
Is it a skeletal
I-
handwritten note?
Right, I will kill him off.
No! Oh.
Cool. I'm gonna give that one to one of the guards. Be like, hey, can this go to the guard master? Say it's from Law on behalf of Hamish. This is what I was talking about earlier.
He nods, takes the piece of paper.
Thank you. How? Okay. I'm gonna sit next to Wester.
Okay.
And very quietly say to him, "How does your telepathy thing work?"
One second. Wester's gonna like
Take your
log roll onto his front, like get up, walk 30 feet away and go, oh, step one more foot back and try and do it.
Okay, what's the
It
range
won't
on it?
work. 30 foot.
30 foot. Yep, so you're 31 foot away from Law. You try and say something, Law, you don't hear anything.
30 feet. 30 feet.
Okay. And you can just do that at will?
Yeah, burn with it. Burn this way.
Okay.
Hamish is more than 30 foot from where you guys are.
How is if we were to go outside, would we be able to like go next to the wall, like the other side of the prison cell, and be within 30 foot?
I'd let you do that.
Okay. Laura's gonna
So
take
generous.
Wester outside,
Okay.
and she's gonna write on a piece of paper so she doesn't have to say it out loud. Please tell Hamish, do not, under any circumstances, mention Skysis at all. It will be an automatic death sentence for us all. And then she's going to say, I will explain all of this back at the tavern.
Wester will look at his paper, look up with like these very confused
Please
eyes, and
for
he'll
me.
just focus his mind as hard as he can and telepathically say it to Hamish. Those exact things.
Okay. Yeah, Hamish, in your head, you hear Wester say, hey, under any circumstances, do not mention the name of Law's Owl. Whatever you do,
Oh.
it will be a death sentence for us all.
Oh my god. Wester. Oh.
I will also just telepathically say, he's an idiot, but we love him. We'll get him out.
And you guys head back to the
Thank you,
tavern.
guys.
I assume Hamish is on. Can Hamish respond? Can Wester hear what Hamish is thinking?
What's the ability like, Kale?
It is racial traits. Silent speech. You can speak telepathically to any creature as long as you share a language and are within 30 feet.
I'd say no then, unfortunately.
Okay, that's fine. Hope Hamish got the message. We can go back to the tavern.
Okay. You head back to the tavern, and with that, we are going to go ahead and take a 10-minute break since it is 8:30. So thank you guys for chilling with us this far. It's great to see so many of you watching. We're so excited to see how this is going to go. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and take a 10-minute break, and then we will be right back. So yeah, join us for an adventure of a lifetime. Witness kingdoms destroyed, leaders born, with this band of adventurers. Hamish, Oberon, Varel, and Willow. Watch them fight monsters from the very pits of your nightmares. Experience friendships. See family grow into something more. Join us. Goblin's Hollow, every Tuesday. Oh, good afternoon. Welcome. I'm here to let you know that we have merch. Hoodies, notebook, t-shirt, pin, and very much more over in the Redbubble shop. You should go check it out. It's very good. Not only will you look very, very nice, you also support the channel. So go check it out. And then suddenly before you, floating about 5 foot in front of you, 3 foot off the floor, is the unconscious body of Hamish. You can see there is a huge hole in the centre where a fireball has been pushed. Is that you?
Yes, Hamish. I'm here. It's okay. Doxidor, you won't hurt anyone. We're gonna carve you up and burn you.
Hamish's hand reaches up towards you. Come here. Come close.
Oh, I've got you, man. I've got you. Grab his hand.
As you do, you see a glint. A golden dagger. As he thrusts it into your stomach and he looks you in the eyes. My death is your fault. And he jams it up into your chest. A searing pain. A black magical energy from the wound starts coursing out, almost infecting your body around, your flesh turning black and cold.
I am going to turn around and cast Healing Word on Borrel as a bonus action.
He's going to counterspell it at 3rd level.
What?
What the?
If that's the case, then Hamish picks up one of his chains and puts one around his arm and puts the other around Oberon and goes, "You ain't going anywhere away from me then. We're together now."
Wait, did you lock the cuffs?
Yeah, they're locked. Me and
Get to the
Oberon
wall.
is
The ones that are chained to the wall?
They're locked to the wall.
Oh, are they? Loose on the ground. I haven't thought this through. I've got to say, I think this mission is going extremely well.
Hi guys, I'm Lo, I am the DM of Goblin's Hollow, and we want to say a huge thank you for all of the support that we've got over the last couple of months. To say thank you, we have a couple of very special things lined up. If we can reach 30 subscribers, Callum is doing a very special Crystal Ball-esque one-shot, which is very, very exciting. And at 50 subscribers, we are also going to be doing a huge giveaway. We're very excited about that, so if you want to be in with a chance to win the giveaway, don't forget to subscribe to us on Twitch and share our stream, get as many people as you can on here, and yeah, we're very excited for that. I said crystal ball. I meant crystal maze. Nailed it.
For all this law nonsense.
Hi, welcome back after the break, guys. Yeah, so I just want to say a couple of quick thank yous. So thank you to Roll Call 20 for following us a few days ago. Taito for following us a few hours ago. God King Tony, yep, thank you for following. I think we just had one from Finn or Fibly. Ava, thanks for following. Hyperbole Dino, thank you for interacting with us with the squib points. You guys are awesome. Thank you for supporting the channel. We love you all. Woo!
Thank you.
So, with that, ooh, have we lost the music? No, we haven't. Okay, cool. With that, let's get back into the episode. So,
Yes.
just make sure we're all off mute. We are cool.
Is he free yet?
No.
Law and Wester, you
Yes.
guys head back to the tavern, Ale Snook with Oberon. What are you guys doing?
Did we get rooms, guys?
I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm sure we actually
Yes.
did. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Pretty
did.
sure you guys got rooms last time, yeah.
Shall we head upstairs?
Okay.
Okay.
Oberon will down his drink.
Okay.
Okay.
Is Oberon an alcoholic? Just like actually now, like in the story. It just seems like he's drinking more than Hamish would right now.
He has been drinking a lot. I mean,
What Hamish has
yeah.
pushed
So
him
he's
to.
under, bless him.
God.
Okay.
So, Oberon finishes his drink, and you guys head up to the rooms that you paid for last time.
Shit.
Here's the situation. We cannot make a bail application until tomorrow. So at the very earliest, we can get Hamish out of jail, assuming he doesn't piss off the judge, tomorrow afternoon. My first and foremost question is, can we wait that long? And Law's gonna look at Oberon.
Okay.
Give me a moment. And Oberon's gonna attempt to. He's gonna go to a mirror
Okay.
and pull back his hair to reveal that eye that he's been hiding.
Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay. You want to describe what they see?
You see Hobgoblin's eye. Instead of the green eye that he should have, it's clearly not his. It's been removed and replaced with someone else's. It's quite cloudy over. It's not sure if it works or not, but that's what you see.
Okay. Go ahead and make a religion check with advantage.
Is that me or is
Yes, Oberon. Sorry, religion with advantage, please.
religion?
Awesome.
I'm so intrigued.
Natural 20. I don't think that
Oh,
went through
come
though.
on.
But that was a natural 20. I can take a photo and show it to you.
No, I believe you. Okay. So, you all see this at this point. You see a figure, and I'm going to murder anyone who says it. So I would think very carefully before you say it. But you see a skeletal figure. I hate you all. How are you struggling to just don't say it. Just don't say it.
This figure has human hands this time. Everything's a
you.
skeleton apart from the hands.
You see a skeletal figure. Fucking Callum. Draped over his body are really tattered, ragged, red clothes that match more like cloth than actual clothes. He does have skeletal hands. Which is holding on to a large staff with what looks like a shrunken human skull attached at the top. Oh, bro.
So, I am on my way.
Good. I am waiting.
Yeah. So,
And you see the hand come through the mirror and almost wrap around the top of Oberon's clothes and pull
Leave Hamish alone!
Can Wester
Oberon in very slightly.
jump up and like grab onto this skeletal hand?
You try.
Oberon will try and like force him back the moment he clocks him in the corner of his eyes.
Okay.
Having no skeleton grabbing my pals.
So Wester,
Look,
Yeah,
you
but
jump
Oberon's
back.
not gonna let you
Oberon
like piss him
puts
off
his
though.
arm out to try and stop you. Do you stop?
Is it evident that they are trying to stop me?
Yes.
Then yeah, I'll stop and I'll stand at arm's length and just put my hand over my hammer, ready to bust out a couple of divine smites.
You better not be trying to mess with me, Oberon.
No, I'm not. However, something's come up, and we won't be able to leave here for half a day, I would say.
I'm waiting, Oberon.
I love how you speak to him so casually. It's like, probably half a day?
Half a day, bro. that good with you, bro? Like, bro, you good?
I can fit you in on Tuesday.
Let me check my schedule. See if I can pencil you
Okay,
in.
I take that. Take that as come immediately. Okay,
He lets go of you slowly and retracts his hand back into the mirror.
yes, I'll leave immediately.
And he disappears, leaving just your reflection.
Yeah, so
Well, that was eventful. So we leave tomorrow morning then?
I can leave, or if you guys want to stay and wait to try and get this bail done, I have to go.
We can fill out the form tonight. And hand it in tonight. If you want to go immediately. I don't think you should be going alone. Wester, your thoughts?
The first time ever, Wester is very much speechless, and Oberon was his pal, but he's giving a bit of a, Dwayne Johnson eyebrow. Like, I will say he's very much stood, kind of interposing himself in front of Law to, he's seen Law go down a few times. And he's just not saying anything. He's, he's shaken up.
So, we're it. Wester, that was very kind of you to come to my defense, but he would have killed you.
Yeah,
Instantly.
but a life for a life. You would have been free, so it's all good.
No, that's not okay.
Oh, better.
I don't want someone to. I don't want someone to do that for me again. Please.
Wester is almost like catatonic now. He's just like looking after this. He's just like, he's a bit shaken. His little halfling mind's confused.
Yeah. Right. Let's all stop for a minute and think very, very logically about what we do next. It is very clear from what has just happened that Oberon needs to get this done as soon as possible. I do not think, given what has just happened, that Oberon should go alone. It's just my personal view. I also do not want to just leave Hamish in the lurch. We also have Varel, who's currently not very well, still back in Quedenwilt.
Or why don't you go with Oberon? I'll get Hamish, and then we'll go back to Cordermill and we'll meet you guys in the forest, because I'm really the only one who knows where it is.
Ron?
Yeah, that sounds good for me.
Okay, let me just fill out this application so Wester can hand it in, and then we can leave tonight if you're that desperate, or we can spend the night here.
He seems a lot angrier than usual. I've been pushing it, I feel.
Okay.
So if we could leave tonight.
You guys would also.
I just want to go.
Point out that traveling during the night will A, give you exhaustion, and B, can be very, very dangerous.
Okay, very, very early in the morning then.
Okay.
The moment the sun rises.
Okay, let me get to work on this form, and Laura's going to sit down, get out a quill, put the form on the table, and just start writing. Before I forget, I did promise I would explain to Wester one thing. Don't mention my owl's name. Just don't do it. It was a joke. It is in the Empire. Like, immediate death sentence. We all named our familiars as jokes, and my familiar decided that he was not going to allow me to change his name after that joke. And so, yeah. Sky is acceptable, probably. We can call him Sky. But yeah, not the full name. Just putting it out there for everyone's safety. And she's going to continue filling in the form.
Okay. So one thing that...
Everyone's been like shaking, and so he's gonna kind of like slide down to the floor and like put his head in his hands.
Okay. So, Law, you can turn to one point in the form that makes you stop, which is the bail money.
Okay. Would I know how much money Hamish has?
Enough for a ferret, evidently.
Yeah, probably. You could probably guess not much. None of them really have much, but you probably wouldn't know how much exactly.
How much were ferrets? Because that is a good point.
You know how all
gold pieces,
that's how we all value currency.
I think they were 35. No, they were more than 35. Yeah, because I said, what can I get for 35? Didn't get one. I think they were 50? Pseudo Dragon was it 1500?
300 for the Pseudo Dragon.
Pseudo Dragon was 300, definitely. I think gerbils were 35.
Yeah, and I think a ferret was a little bit more than a gerbil.
I thought the gerbils were like 15. Hey, chat.
So you got jailed over a ferret.
You got jailed over a
ferret.
Does anyone remember how much gerbils cost?
It was, on average, taking those two, about 40 gold pieces, give or take.
It is just looking back in my notes to see if I wrote it down. I don't think I did. Okay, never mind. So, how much are we saying? 40?
Give or take.
Okay, so we can assume Hamish has about 40 gold. Which means we need about 60 gold to make up the rest of the bail money. I know Oberon doesn't have much. Wester, you spent a lot today in the doctors.
I'll make a call.
What I can still just put down his hammer, his shield, and just instantly go out and see if he can find the directory to his father's forge. Without
where are you?
I'll be back.
That's true. We'll say he does have his rucksack with everything in it except like the potion he bought, his pills that he now has, his hammer and his shield, and he's going to try go to like general stores and like the equivalent like cash converters along the way.
He's gonna sell his stuff.
Yeah, he's going to sell his stuff
No.
to front for Hamish.
Don't.
No.
He's going to sell his stuff.
Oh, you should have at least taken Law's weapon. Law doesn't bloody use it.
Not worth
She's
it.
going to need one along the road.
Okay.
Because Wester's going to teach her how to use it before they go.
No, she knows how to use it. She just doesn't like using it. Where's my
He's gonna
inventory?
He's going to try and find a cash converters to sell.
What exactly
That
is he? Okay, what exactly is he gonna try and sell?
Bedroll,
Cash
common clothes,
converters.
mess kit, pump and rope, tinderbox. Maybe he'll try sell his potion that I don't know what it is. He'll try front that as well.
Oh,
I have 2 daggers I do not use. And that still leaves me with a quarterstaff.
I was gonna say, I don't think even with all of that being sold that you were going to make 60 gold pieces.
It's fine. He's going to go speak to his dad after, see if he can easily his way into some money.
Let's go with. We'll just have a quick look at Nash a sec.
Shit.
Let's have a look at her items, see how much everything is.
I'll just hold this up all
Mind
the way.
you, I don't think Nash actually has a bedroll.
She has Valinors. She used to. No anymore.
Before she
Oh,
loved
yeah.
him. Oh.
Yeah.
She does have a bedroll. Okay. 1 gold piece for the bedroll.
Yep.
What else was it? Tinderbox.
Common clothes. Yeah, tinderbox.
You couldn't really get.
Oh,
rid of
sell his clothes.
Yeah, you can't really sell your
No, no,
clothes. The tinderbox will give you 5 silver pieces. Anything else? Got any Castina shrooms?
No.
Wester, stop.
Is there anyone who'd be willing to buy these pills that I bought? Is there anyone who'd be willing to buy them?
You wanna
God.
try and sell your paracetamol?
It's Calpols. Yep. He's only a little. But he gets
Not-
half a paracetamol.
Not really.
Shit. That. What about this unknown green potion that he has? I
No,
bought back
these-
in
You're
Portland.
going to
Yeah.
commit a crime to make bail, essentially.
Yeah, nobody's gonna buy the potion off you for a number of reasons. A, you don't have a permit to sell magic items. B, it's unknown. So
Oh yeah.
nobody's gonna.
Yeah. Good point. Good point. Ah, fuck.
You can get about 1.5
Wasn't this-
gold. To be fair, from what
This
you
is the
said.
place where you
Stop.
could get arrested for looking at
come back.
a pigeon wrong.
He's gonna go to his dad.
Okay.
I find
So,
him.
You find the Cloudbrush Armory, and you go in, and you're instantly hit with the fumes and the heat from the furnaces, and you just hear a clank, clank. As you look over and you see your dad hammering away a piece of armor, which seems to be a breastplate, and he sort of looks up. Wester, Wester.
Dad?
He sort of runs over and embraces you, and sort of places a kiss on your head. Wester, my boy. He sort of cups your face and looks at you. What are you doing this far out? How's your mother? Have you seen your mother?
She's not doing too good, honestly. I left her some money, but, it's not good.
Yeah, that's what I thought. What can I do for you, boy?
I know we haven't spoken in a while, but I need you to front me some money. I'll pay you it back with interest, just need it to bail friend out of something.
Friend, son,
Ugh.
what's happened? Are you in a situation I can try and get you out?
Unless you know a way how to worm out of the courts, I don't think so. Just money I need for a potential bail.
I can spare you about 25 gold pieces. It's not much more I can give, I'm afraid. I can see what I can do about the guards, though. See if I can get him out. What did he do?
Use magic on a shopkeep for a carrot.
Oh.
The clanging of metal is just ding, 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 ding. It just stops.
Just, yeah, everyone just sort of looks. You've got like the 3 people who work with your dad just looks up and giving you very weird, confused looks. So fucking okay. Magic. Oh, that is a tricky one. Here's the 25 gold pieces, and he hands you a small pouch. Let me see what I can do. And he sort of clasps you on the shoulder. Let me see what I can do. Where are you staying?
Not Ale's Trail.
Old Nook. Old Nook.
Did you want to stay at my place tonight?
Would, but I've got some friends there. They're not quite handy with the sword, so I gotta teach them. But once I've done that and I've set them off, I'll come here and I'll help work the forge. Just come, pay off a bit of what you give me.
It's all right, son. He sort of taps you on your shoulder again. Just take care of yourself and look after your mum if you can.
I'm in love with his dad.
Whole family is
He's a
adorable.
married man, Hamish. He's married.
You had me at he was hammering away, to be honest.
One episode, Callum. That's all I ask.
As West,
One episode.
as West is leaving, he'll kind of like knock on the shields and go,
Building tin cans.
and kind of like knock on it and just, as a joke, and he'll kind of like leave a little bit disappointed and embarrassed.
I'm proud of you, son.
Oh, God.
And I'll kind of give him like a Terminator, just like a thumbs up.
He goes back to work, clanging on the metal as you leave.
Yeah, I'll go back to the Ale's Nook.
Okay.
Back up to the room.
Cool.
I'll just drop 46 gold and 5 silver on the table. Just drop it all on.
Wester, what did you do?
Don't worry about it. We'll get him out of here.
Okay, so that's the 40 that Hamish must have, plus how much?
46 gold and 5 silver.
So that's 86 gold. I can put in the rest. So
I can put in a little more if need be. Not gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Hamish did. Pretty sure he did help me a few times. I kind of owe it to him. And overall, we'll put in all 6 of the gold that he has.
Okay,
His
so you have
name.
92.
He still has like some money.
Okay. So you have
okay,
92
so hold
gold,
on.
And then 8 from law, is it? To make 100?
Yeah, I'll put in whatever's needed.
So out of character, Callum, how much does Hamish have?
He has 42 gold, plus a pearl necklace worth 15 gold.
Okay. Yeah, it must have
Okay.
been about 35 gold pieces then for the ferret.
Okay, I'm removing 8 gold.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Cool, just so I can keep everything up to date. Okay.
Unless the guards have taken it, by the way. As in, the guards have taken it for themselves.
Okay.
We shall see. Putting
And then
ideas
I'm
into
going
everyone's head.
to... Shut up, Callum. I'm going to finish filling out the form.
Give me more ideas, Callum. Go on.
I finished
You know,
filling
the
out
best,
the
the
form.
best way to punish a dwarf
I
is...
finished filling out the form.
Okay, it takes a couple of hours to fill out the form. It's a long form. But yeah, you do end up finishing the form. Oberon and Wester, are you doing anything while Laura's filling out the form?
Wester is putting on his big, thick 90s nerdy glasses and is just watching Law do law work, trying to like get some stuff that he could, perhaps give to Hamish in his trial. Like he's trying so hard.
Oh, bless him. Their entire family is just fucking adorable.
Yeah.
Wait until you learn about the backstory where he burnt 10 orphanages.
Do not believe that. Not for a second.
It's- Whoa.
Try me.
Okay. Oberon, are you doing anything?
Oberon hasn't moved from where he had been sitting.
Okay. In which case, we will go over to Hamish. Is there anything that Hamish is doing during this day, or well, a couple of hours in the afternoon after speaking to Law?
Is there a guard outside?
Yes, there's always a guard. There's 2 guards patrolling this hallway.
He's going to try and strike up a conversation with one of them just because he's so bored. He's been in here on his own. So he's just going to be like, you there, fine guards. You, the one with the shiny stuff. You there.
He sort of looks over.
How long have you been here? Have you seen many dwarves come through these cells?
He just sort of stares.
Oh, not a talker, I see. A long time ago, I used to be quite quiet, but then I went out in the world myself, and I became quite the chatterbox. Talking to people here, there, and everywhere. And he's just going to keep on just talking and talking to this guard just out of pure boredom. And eventually he realizes that he's not getting a rise out of the guard. He goes, all right, I'll leave you be. And he's just going to mumble to himself like, I miss those guys. I hope they come back soon. And he's just going to curl up into the fetal position on the hay and just nestle in his own beard and just chill.
Okay. Okay, I just need to do something. Give me a sec.
I'm just waiting for the battle music to kick in.
Because I don't know if you remember, but since you were in jail,
Get to see who you get to see your bunkmate is Hamish.
Since you were in jail and you haven't been able to get any treatment like Wester.
Shit.
Where is it? Sorry.
Slide him some pills on the down low. Get him like a birthday cake with a saw inside it.
You know what, Hamish, go ahead. Roll a d6 for me.
One Hamish, please.
A 1.
One?
I think that's good.
Okay, cool. So, I'm assuming you will take a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can go all go ahead and take a long rest. Hamish, give me a second. Yeah, you don't regain the 5 HP you lost last time. That stays off. The max HP. As you all wake up the next morning, brink of dawn, Hamish, with a 1, your vision is gone. You can't see.
Oh my
You are
God.
blinded until you take a long rest.
Oh! Could work to our advantage. Blind, how could he know it was a shopkeep?
So he's woken up. Okay.
Yeah, but he is blinded until he takes another long rest.
Right.
His eyes just disappear.
I can't see. I can't see. I can't see. I need a doctor. I need a doctor now. I can't see I can't see a thing. Can you help?
Hear almost like a baton being struck against the bars of your cell. Shut it, dwarf.
Oh,
We don't want to
I
hear
can't
from
see.
you.
What do you mean, dwarf? Oh, I need help. Can't you see? Because I certainly fucking can't.
You were seeing just fine yesterday. You can see just fine today.
No, I can't. Quick, let me guess how many fingers you're holding up. Go on.
Does that?
Make a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay, I'll do that. Here's the first, and here's the second. 17, and then a yeah, so 17.
You legend.
Sorry, I accidentally rolled. That's
Here.
3 good rolls, actually.
You hear the guards walking away.
Oh, God, can this get any worse? Not feeling well. Can't see. My leg. My friends.
Image is not having a good luck today, is he?
He's going to crawl up in the corner. He's like, I wish Jeffrey was here. And he's just going to...
Just stabbing the DM a little bit more.
You almost feel sorry for him.
Almost, just not quite.
I'm going to crawl up and maybe I'll be better a bit. I'll just try and get back to sleep and see how we feel in a bit. But it's not looking good for old Hamish.
Law, Oberon, and Wester. Well, I mean, at least if he does get life, he'll only be in jail a couple of days.
I think for a dwarf, 50 years isn't that long, is it?
No,
I've lived like 450 years. That's like.
but that's if he has a license, which he doesn't.
Okay.
Oh. Before dishonor.
Oberon and I are heading to the forest today then. You're going to give this bail application in, get Hamish to talk to the judge and make sure, for the love of the gods, that he does not say anything stupid, and then go back to Croydonville, check on Vorel, and then meet us in the forest.
So, I just want to double check, just want to get this straight. You want to actively split the party. You guys want to split the
With that long.
two of the most squishiest members of your party going alone. While
I would like to go buy
the
a
healer-
medicine kit before we go elsewhere.
I will. Okay.
I feel like that would be helpful.
I will ask one more time. Are you guys sure that is the plan you guys want to go along with?
We could always write a note for and send it to Vorel. This is out of character.
Yeah,
And-
but can Varel read?
Yeah, I
Can
forgot.
read.
You could have the barmaid read it to him.
Yeah. Explain what's happened and just.
I mean,
have him
ideally,
collect-
I'd like Wester to come with us, but we can't wait. Okay, how about this? You go hand this in, Wester. Oberon and I go get a medicine kit, and then we go immediately, and then when Hamish is out of jail, he can come meet us in the forest.
But why don't you get your owl, instead of leaving it to look after the grave robber, send it to get Varel and have him follow it to us? We don't have to go back for him.
Okay, agreed. We can get Sky to do that. I will have to dismiss and resummon him.
Yeah. Since he's not dead, I don't think you have to recast the spell. You can just decide to dismiss him as an action and then resummon him.
I think so, yeah. Okay, I will do that then.
Okay. So you dismiss, and I'm going to say it takes about 10 minutes for all of this to happen. And then Sky has appeared in front of you. And as soon as he does, he telepathically talks to you. He shows you images of the graveyard. No more graves have been dug up. But then he shows you the town. People screaming. People running. The town seems to have been infested with undead. You see the death of many people being ripped apart. Entrails dragged along the floor. People hiding in the houses and in the basements. Being found and sniffed out by the undead as if they were sniffer dogs looking for anything. You see whole families slaughtered. And then the images stop.
Okay. Telepathically, I am going to thank him for what he's done, and then I'm going to ask him to go to Vorel. I'm going to write down a quick note which tells Vorel where we're going, and tie it to Sky's leg.
Okay.
I am not going to mention anything else.
Okay.
I feel it's important not to worry everyone at this point in time,
So
because we need to sort out Oberon's thing.
Where are you telling Skysis to come to you? To the forest to find you, or back to Jorheim to Hamish?
To the forest to find us.
Okay. Okay,
Because
fine.
if the bail application works, in theory, Hamish will be finding us in the forest as well.
Okay. No worries. With that, Sky takes off out the window and flies back to Connenwalt to find a hopefully feeling better Burrell.
Okay, so let's get moving. Wester to drop off the form and the money, and Oberon and I, we can go get a medicine kit just in case something happens and Hamish is not out of jail. And then we can convene and head to the forest.
Okay.
Let's go.
So, you go ahead and try and purchase a medicine kit, correct?
Yes,
So we'll
please.
do that first, just get that over and done with, if that's alright with you guys.
Boss.
I believe it's 5 silver, but I will double check that for you. A healer's kit, 5 gold pieces. Yeah, so
5 gold was that.
5 gold pieces. It has 10 uses, and you can expend 1 use as an action to stabilize a creature that has 0 HP without needing to make a medicine check. Alright?
Okay. Perfect. So,
Wonderful.
yep, I will add that to my inventory.
Beautiful.
Have you got to be proficient in that to use a medicine?
No, the
Cool.
the healer's kit basically means that you don't have to make medicine checks, so it doesn't matter if you're proficient or not, I'm pretty sure.
That's cool.
Free, spare the dying.
Essentially, it doesn't do any healing, unfortunately, but it does stabilize.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, doesn't.
How
do
many of
anything.
those would you need
Stabilize a
to...
creature that has 0 hit points without needing to make a wisdom medicine check. Is the exact wording. So, yeah, we can stop ourselves dying 10 times.
What about Hamish?
West is gonna go hand in the form, and hopefully when he makes the application, he can convince
I
the
mean,
judge
when
to
he,
let
when
him
he
out.
gets executed, does that work on him?
Hopefully
Before
by
Lord
then...
Wendell,
Would Wester be
We
able to
would've
pinch a
found
bow tie from Law?
Yeah,
One of
she'll
the
take off her little, like, I guess it's like a ribbon that she ties into a bow and give it to Wester.
Yeah. Wester's gonna take off his armor, put it in his bag, and he's gonna put on his common clothes, which are like they're not bad. And he's gonna put like this bolo tie and tie it really, really shit. He's just gonna like fucking put it on and just dash out.
Okay, so
Dash.
you head to the guard station with the application and money in hand. Oh, you were the one that was here yesterday, right?
Forget me.
What can I do for you?
Got this bail thing, and I just like hold it. And so I just want to see the person who I give this to.
Go in. I think the guard master's waiting for you.
Amazing.
Now, go in.
Ah, Wester, please come in. What can I do for you today?
I just got, and I'll wave this like bail thing, and I'll down the little thing of money. I just go, I'm here to see about Hamish's bail.
You guys are actually trying to go for bail? Well, you know what? I admire the balls on you lot. And she takes the application. Flicks it through. Alright. I'll hand it to the judge this afternoon once he's been put into the system. Where do we find you for comments?
I'll be at the tavern, the Ale's Nook.
Okay, we will come and find you then. Good day.
Enjoy your evening, ma'am.
And he'll kind of like leave. He'll go out as soon as he goes. He'll go
I'll
like.
say this is the
"It's not
morning, by the
evening."
way.
Yeah, Wester, he's just done that. He's so flustered. He's going to go out. It's like, you know, when you go to a waiter, like, they go, enjoy your food. You go, thanks, you too. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, he's doing that.
Okay, cool. So you head back outside, Oberon and Ward's waiting for you. So are you all going, or is Wester staying behind?
You guys should go. I'll stay. Be good. Don't worry. I have
Okay.
faith in both of you.
Be quick.
Yeah.
You can go.
You is
I'll be alright. Really.
okay. Just stay safe. Yeah.
Hey, come on.
I'm fine. And I'll attempt to, like, clap both Oberon and Law on the shoulder, but it's a little bit too short. And he'll just go like,
Do look at you.
and he'll kind of just, like, head off in a different direction, just like, you know.
Before he goes, can Law just slip like 2 gold pieces into his pocket or something?
Yeah.
Because I don't want him to be without money in the city.
Are you trying to do this sneakily so that Wester doesn't see, or?
As long as he gets the money, Law doesn't care.
Okay. So yeah, you slip 2 gold pieces into Wester's pocket.
Yeah, he's gonna go to the Ale's Nook and just sit and just, you know, edgelord it in a corner until some people come find him.
Okay, Law, Oberon, you guys head off. God, there's 3 fucking different parties here, right?
Into
okay.
the thick of it.
Shit.
Into the
Right.
thick of it.
Fucking damn it, guys. So, Law and Oberon, I will come back to you guys later. Because obviously, depending on how this all goes, will depend on if you meet anyone later or not. Wester, since you are the only one that can really do anything at this point, are you doing anything while you are waiting?
He's just gonna try, like, write up a script of what he's gonna say to the judge. He's gonna make, like, 20 drafts of it and just, like, keep throwing them. He's gonna try to write how, like, Law did and, like, try to have the tactical wit of Oberon. Just, like, you know,
Aww.
to put a bit of both in.
Okay. So, at about 11 a.m., somebody comes in, dressed in a suit. Wester.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. I am the city's representative. I've been told to come and get you for, and he sort of looks through notes. I believe it's a bail application on behalf of the client. Right, if you would like to come with me, we'll go to the courthouse.
Amazing. He's gonna spit in his hands, slick his hair back to try and look a bit more presentable for court. Not like an absolute hermit.
Okay. And just before that,
Brilliant.
Hamish, the guards come to your cell. Hamish, get up.
Hamish, come on, Hamish.
Right, you'll have to help me because I genuinely can't see. But thanks.
You just sort of hear a as the gate opens, or the door opens on your cell. Quick, get out. You have your bail application going today.
I'll fumble around. It's like, right, okay. If you wouldn't mind just, leading me there, that wherever I need to go, that'd be great.
As you're fumbling around, you won't feel anything until somebody who seems a lot smaller than the guards were from what you remember them yesterday comes and grabs your shoulder. Hamish, I am the representative for the city. I'm here to take you to your bail application hearing.
Oh, thank you. Right. No, that's good. Thank you.
Okay. So they take you to the courthouse. I'm not going to describe it for Hamish because he has no idea where he's going. But Wesley, yeah, it is back in the south side of the city, heading quite far south, actually, until it gets to sort of the centre of the district. And it's a very, very big courthouse. Very big, very grand. There's a main carpet going on in the centre, with sort of a large reception desk that cuts across the entirety of the room, and a door that is locked, which is opened once you have signed in. So the door is opened, and you are taken through, and you see on the bench outside one of the doors is your friend Hamish, and he looks a bit strange. His eyes seem to just be looking off in the distance, and as you walk, he doesn't seem to notice you.
I won't speak a word to Hamish, but telepathically I will say that Wester's here. Don't make a tit out of yourself or me. There's a lot of resources behind this. Just play it cool, please. And then
That's up to Wester.
Okay. So, after about 20 minutes of you guys being sat in silence, the doors next to you open, and inside is a large courtroom. At the end, sat at a table, there is the judge. He is dressed in, again, like a suit, as much as a suit can get in a fantasy realm, I suppose. He sat there with piles of paper and documents on the desk, which would include your bail application. Wester, you see at the front row, your father. As you walk in, he turns around and gives you a small, sheepish smile.
I will telepathically say, I'm glad you're here. Please don't let me borrowing money affect our relationship. You still have all my love.
Oh.
And you just hear back in your head, again, as your dad says, has the same abilities. Son, money will never come between us. I always love you. You mean the world to me and your mother.
Oh, how nice. He's gonna, fumble through his notes that he's got, just rehearsing in his head what he's gonna say.
His dad should be arrested for casting charm person. My God. Beautiful.
So, as you are led to the seats, the judge stands up. This is bail application 3032, Hamish McGuffin. So, from the facts of the case, I see that you cast magic on a shopkeep. Is that correct?
There's more to it than that, but that is indeed what I am charged with. Aye.
And you just see the representative go, allegedly, Your Honour. And the judge sort of looks over and just kind of very sarcastically goes, allegedly cast magic on a shopkeep. He sort of sits back, and you can't really see this, so this is more for Wester, but sort of sits back and then just looks out and goes, Okay, Hamish, stand up front.
Right, okay. Can someone help me?
The representative
can't
who
see.
sat next to you sort of lifts you up and takes you and goes,
Right.
Your Honour, we would like to start by saying that Mr. McGuffin is currently unable to see, and we would like to take that into consideration when making the application for bail. His life's already been affected enough, and we hope that this will give some leniency to your decision. And then he just sort of leans down and goes, okay, you're just going to make a small speech about why you should be let on bail. And I'll be right here, just say what you need to say, and then we'll go sit back down.
Your Honour, I may currently be blind, but I've never seen more clearly in my life. This is a great, great land, and I can't wait to be back out there and learning more about this, you and your great people. And I just want to say that I've been here for a few days, most of them in jail, but that brief half a day that I was here, you know, I hadn't had a lot of time to learn the laws of the land and what was acceptable or not. And I just want to say that I would never cause any harm. I would never knowingly help anyone, let alone a very, you know, a shopkeeper. All I wanted to do was have a ferret, and I'm just sorry for all of this, and I'm sorry to have hurt my friends who have looked out for me so well, and I just hope you can see that I'm a decent dwarf who deserves a chance. I've learnt so much having to think in my cells. That's a great gift in itself, but I've learnt enough, and I can go back out there and be a decent dwarf. I've got a lot to do, important things in this world, including saving it, but let's not go into that right now.
Okay, go ahead.
But I just...
Make a persuasion check.
Please, Hamish, please. Please.
Gods, if you are listening.
Oh,
8.
I will say, this is for the stream. Right now, I'm absolutely pissing myself. I'm so nervous. I've got really sweaty palms.
The judge sits back and goes, sit back down.
Okay, sorry.
I believe that we have one other person as a character reference for Hamish. Wester Cloudbrush, please come up front.
Yeah, he'll go very much like knocking into stuff as he's going up because he's that nervous, like sweating and sweat dripping off him, nervous. He'll go up.
Please proceed with your statement.
I believe, well, I'm just going to say it in my voice because it's going to kill me. I believe that Hamish is very much, you know, maybe a fool, but he is a lovable fool, and that the Empire is very much, you know, it's to itself. It doesn't really go out there, so the potential for any laws or possible laws that come through are not, you know, passed to different places. We should not judge Hamish off one mistake he makes, but allow him to pursue in the future and hope that he doesn't make any more mistakes on the back of this. And as someone who believes that the Empire is correct, that correct decision would be to allow this man to walk free and ensure that the Empire is not only lenient but willing and not objective to change. Oh, that was deep.
Go ahead.
That was good.
And make a
That was
persuasion-
very good.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage.
No, that's charisma. Sorry. That's charisma.
Oh.
The crowd.
Well fucking done.
I love
good
you
sir.
so much.
Well
I love you.
fucking done. My god.
That's it. That solemn tear drops from his eye.
Okay. I've heard the statements. Please sit down.
I will sit down. Can I say for stream that was a natural 20?
Yeah,
a natural 20.
it was. Yep, it was.
Like that 20.
Healer.
I will now
I love you.
debate with the facts about whether we grant bail
Oh, please.
or not. And he sort of sits there, and it's silent for almost 20 minutes. No one move in. No one breathe in. Just silence. The judge brings his head up. After the considerations of the facts, the input of the people today, and the deal struck by Mr. Cloudbrush, sort of looks over at Wester's father, I've come to the decision to allow bail with the completion of the deal by Mr. Cloudbrush within the next 5 days. 100 gold piece bail price, restrictions of no movement from the country to the next. Hamish will also have to wear a bracelet that allows him to be tracked. From that, he will have a trial in 2 weeks as to discuss his innocence or guiltiness of the crime that is put forward today in front of the court. Until then, Hamish, as long as the conditions of the bail are met and continue to be met throughout the 2 weeks, you are free to go.
Thank you, Your Honour. That's great news. I won't let you down. I won't let my friends down. I won't let the people of the Zocalian Empire down either. You have my word.
He sort of sits back and he looks to the side to where you guys haven't noticed up until this far, but a human male is stood who seems to be maybe a guard of the court, who steps forward. The judge gives a small nod to the guard. The guard gives a nod back to the judge. Comes over to Hamish. He grabs your wrist and attaches an unremovable band. And he goes, "You will be tracked for the entirety of the 2 weeks. If the band is removed, destroyed, or in any other way tampered with, guards will be sent to bring you back, and you will keep the remainder of the time before the trial in jail. If you leave the Zocalian Empire, guards will come and collect you. You will spend the remainder of the time in jail. If you break any condition of the bail, you will be tried more harshly, as you have broken the rules, and therefore cannot be trusted. You are able to leave this courtroom today when the payment of 100 gold pieces has been paid in full. Do you understand the conditions of your bail?"
I understand. Thank you.
Mr. Cloudbrush, he sort of looks over to Westard's father, who looks up. "We'll be seeing you soon. Thank you for your cooperation." And he picks up Hamish, kind of lifts, helps him stand up, walks over to Wester and does the same, and leads you two out into the main foyer of the courtroom. "Here you will pay the 100 gold pieces now, please."
I'll
Do
do just that.
Do I have my stuff?
No, you have to go back to the guard station to get your stuff.
Alright, so I don't have my money.
Is my father still in the room while I'm leaving?
Yes, he is sat there.
I will telepathically say, "I'll come back for you." I think I won't. I will come back for you.
You get no response.
Fuck. Okay. Oh, yeah. Shit. I'll just pay him the bail money. Just take Hamish to get his gear.
Okay, I mean, You can go back and get the money yourself while leaving Hamish there for a while if you want. So say you go back, you collect his gear, you get the money, you pay the 100 gold pieces. Hamish, you are now being tracked for the next 2 weeks. You have to be back in Joheim in the courthouse in 2 weeks for your trial. But until then, you are free. And it is about midday at this point. It is about 12 p.m. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to go to the doctors, please. Wester, can you take me to the doctors? I'm so sorry for everything I put you through. It was all innocent.
Quiet for a minute, please. Please.
And I'll just pick up Hamish off my shoulder like he's pissed, and I'll just take him to the doctor. Fuck.
Okay. As you come in, the same young boy is behind the counter. Hi. Can I help you? You were here yesterday. Is everything okay? Did the thing come back? Are you okay?
No, I'm very much okay now. I'd just like to, just on behalf of this one,
I'll gesture to Hamish on my shoulder.
I'm fucking blind. I can't see, and I got a bad leg.
It will be the same as yesterday, about half-hour wait today, 15 gold pieces down payment to be seen by the doctor today.
I done no bother. That's fine. Just get. I need to see.
Do any of you have 15 gold pieces?
I've got 15 gold pieces.
You've just used your 40 to get yourself out of jail.
Well, I've got a pearl necklace that's worth 15 gold pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Can I give you that, the doctor person, that, and say, just make me feel better, please? This is a family heirloom. There you go.
Give me a second. And he sort of gets up and runs to the doctor's. About 3 minutes later, he comes out. I think we could accept it. And he sort of takes it and take a seat. It'll be about half hour.
Thank you very much. That's very kind of you.
Yeah.
So just for ease, and instead of having to do all of this again, Yassine, they cast Greater Restoration on Hamish to get rid of the disease, and they give you the same bottle of pills, which is paracetamol essentially, as they gave to Wester. And
we're drug brothers.
It is about 12:30, half lunch. What would you guys like to do? Currently, Law and Oberon are walking. I'd say average pace up towards the forest. So if you wanted to go fast pace, you could get there maybe an hour or two after they set up camp in the evening.
Before any of that, Hamish is going to walk outside, take a big look around, breathe in fresh air, put his hand on the ground and get some soil in his hand, just blow it away. A silver band that has been magically locked around your wrist. I suppose that's the price of temporary freedom, I suppose. So where's Oberon and Law? Is Varel better yet? What's going on?
I'll fill you in on the way, Hamish, but we're gonna get to the forest. Just give me some time to think.
Who was that man in the courtroom? He was very kind.
You don't need to worry about this. Yeah.
And Wes is just very much like choked up, but putting on a good face for Hamish. And I'm going to try and guide Hamish towards the route we need to go.
Okay. I really appreciate what you did for me in there, Wester. That was quite a speech. I can't thank you enough. I'll make it up to you, I promise. Whatever you need Hamish to do within the boundaries of the Zolkralian Empire, then I'll be there.
Just apologise to Lauren Oberon. that'll be it.
Absolutely. Can we do you guys do me a favour? Can you not tell Varel about any of this? I wouldn't want him to be upset by it all. I'd just rather keep it between us. Is that something I could do, Wester?
Yeah. There's always a path to redemption, Hamish. Always.
Right, okay. Partly that path includes wearing this fucking band, but okay. I'm alright. Let's go. Let's go see the others.
Let's go.
I guess we set off on the same road to the Redwood Forest.
As you guys set off, quickly, very hurriedly, making pace to catch up with Law and Oberon, that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Oh, shit.
So, my god, that 8 was not good. But whew, Wester brought it back with that nat 20 on a persuasion. Anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed playing. I hope you guys all enjoyed watching. Thank you for joining us tonight. We will join back next week with a temporarily free Hamish to see the shenanigans going down in the forest with Oberon and his patron. So if you haven't followed us, make sure you do give us a follow so you get notified when we go live. And if you enjoyed what you saw tonight and you want to support the channel even more, you can always go ahead and possibly consider subscribing to us. It really does help, and even you guys just being here and giving us the views with this really helps channel out so much. Yeah, so we are hoping to try and get a couple of subscribers. When we get to 30, Callum, who is playing Hamish, will be running a special one-shot based on, was it the Crystal Maze? And when we get 50 subscribers, we are going to be doing a really awesome big giveaway type thing. So if you want to be in the chance of being in that, make sure you subscribe. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and interacting with us. It's been amazing. Thank you for all the support. We love you all. And have a safe week. And we will see you all next Tuesday, 7 PM GMT, for episode 21 of Tiburion. Thank you so much. Have a great week. And we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Cheers, guys. Ta. Bye-bye.